The scariest part of building with AI isn't that it doesn't work. It is that it works just well enough to trap you in a product you cannot fix. And that's the part most people miss because at first, AI coding feels like magic. You describe an idea, it writes the code. You ask for a button, it adds the button. You ask for a dashboard, it builds you the dashboard. And for the first few days, just like Iron Man, you feel unstoppable. Then something shifts. You ask it to fix one small little bug, and suddenly three other things break. And you ask it to add one new feature, and the old feature stops working. And you ask it to clean up the code, and somehow the app gets even harder for you to understand. And that's when you realize that something bad has actually happened. AI didn't build you a product, it just built you a complicated maze. And every time you want to change something, you have to hope that the AI still remembers how this complex maze works. And that is a very big problem, which means that software fundamentals matter more now, not less, because AI, yes, it can write code fast, but speed without structure just creates chaos much faster. And the real skill today isn't knowing what prompts to type. The real skill is knowing how to guide the AI before it writes a single line. And that starts with making AI interview you to ask the right questions before it builds anything. Things like, what exactly are we building? What's the goal? Who is this for? What should happen when someone clicks this button? And if you don't define those things, the AI will guess, and you don't want that. Also, you need feedback loops. You need test cases, you need browser checks, you need error messages, anything that tells the AI immediately when something is broken so that you don't have problems pile on top of each other and the whole thing just collapses. And most importantly, you need architecture, clear boundaries. This part handles the data, this part handles the interface, this part handles the scoring. And whatever it is, those boundaries are very, very important. And when those boundaries exist, AI becomes incredibly powerful because now you're not just asking it to build your entire app from a vibe, you're asking it a clear box to work, you're giving it a clear box to work inside. And that's a shift that most founders are missing. AI coding doesn't make everyone a software engineer, rather it makes software architecture more valuable than ever. Now, the people winning with AI right now aren't the ones generating the most amount of code, they're the ones building the clearest plan, the cleanest structure, and the fastest feedback loops, because the difference nobody tells you is that vibe coding gives you a demo, but architecture gives you a product. And that's exactly what I teach inside my free school community, not how to generate flashy demos, but how to actually build software with AI that holds up clear specs, clear structure, and feedback loops that keeps the AI from breaking every time you make a change. Now, comment Claude if you would like access to join my free school community to learn more about this. Comment Claude. See you soon.